Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're doing another unboxing today. This is for the Sheldon Spellbook Secret Lair. Basically everyone in my playgroup got it, just about. A couple of us didn't. So we got a bunch of the normal one. We got one of the so-called rainbow foil. Heard a little bit of drama about that. We'll see whatever the heck that's about here in a second. But let's go ahead and open up one of these normal ones, and then we'll open up the rainbow foil. So if you want, my dog's over here to say hi as well. So I didn't realize this until I had already finished recording originally, but the Secret Lair packaging always comes with a cheap little cardboard thank you thing. It's usually not something you'd care to hold on to, but this one is actually quite special. It's got the greater good art on it for the Secret Lair, and it's got a little Sheldon memory quote on it. So very, very nice. This is quite special, and yeah, I didn't see it at first, so keep that in mind. If you got this Secret Lair, make sure you didn't accidentally toss this out or something. This is really nice. I might keep it on my desk or over on my shelf or something. If you guys want a little bit more information about this Secret Lair, as far as like Sheldon's involvement in it, why these are the cards that are in it, well, she's making all the noise, you can go ahead and check out a video over on the Good Morning Magic channel, which is Gavin Verhey's channel. He went pretty in depth about all of that information, which I think is really cool. So check that video out. But we got Teferi's Protection. Good reprint just in general, but also this art kind of kicks butt. I had the Japanese Mystical Archive from Strixhaven for Teferi's Protection. I might like this one better. We also have Eladamri's Vineyard. I've never got to put this in a deck, but they went all out on this art, so I might have to try to find a home for it. We got Bene Supremo, I believe is how you pronounce that. No idea. But that is Greater Good, but it's in Italian. I love Greater Good. I have this in a bunch of decks. And this art, when we got this dragon over here, definitely going to throw this in my Dragons deck. I have a Greater Good in my Dragons deck. This one's definitely going to be replacing that. And then we got Ink Shield. I am finally putting Ink Shield in a deck now that I own one. I've died to it a couple times, even though I've kind of been like, how good could it really be? I'm bordering on a believer of Ink Shield now, so I'm going to throw this in a deck, and we'll see how it performs. Then we got Sheldon himself as Ruhan. I actually just built a Jeskai Vehicles deck, which I am playing on the Patreon-only episode of our Commander Gameplay series, which is probably coming out in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, not sure. And some people have told me, you know, if you want to build Jeskai Vehicles, why don't you do Kaikar, I believe, the bird that makes tokens? And to that I say, stop coming at me with your facts and logic. Soul Ring. Not a valuable card, but gotta love that art. And this one, and where is it? Command Tower. Neither of these are valuable cards, but you got to admit that this art kicks ass. And these are just cards that you're always happy to have more of, because us Commander players, we like to build way too many decks, so it's nice to have extra copies. And these ones are just special. We're just going to have homes for them. We're going to put them in a special deck that means a lot to us. And then I heard that Keen Duelist was the bonus card. I actually really like this card. So a little bit of background as to this card, and I guess Ink Shield is part of this discussion as well, because Ink Shield originally, both of these cards are originally from the, oh wow, what's it called? The Silver Quill Precon from Strixhaven. And Sheldon actually helped make that deck. So the fact that we got a couple cards from that Precon are really cool. So I wonder if he actually got to pick out this as the bonus card as well. Not sure about that. But that's a nice touch, especially because he really liked that Precon. So let's go ahead and see how these rainbow foils look as well. And our boy Jason over here on the channel is the guy who got the foil one. So thanks, Jason, for letting me play with your foils on camera. So the drama I heard was that they're not actually rainbow foil, but I don't even know what that means, so we will take a look. All right, so here's the T-Pro. Honestly, that's gorgeous. Let's actually check this first. How's the curling? Perfectly fine. I found that Secret Lairs for me, when I usually don't get them in foil, but when I do, they tend to come out of the box fine. It's not till a couple days later that the problems start to ensue, but these look pretty dang flat as of right now. That's the main concern people have with foil. So let's just judge these on their merits. The Teferi's Protection is nice and bright, very pretty, big fan. There's the Vineyard. little bit darker, but still very pretty. Greater good. Oh yeah. Yeah, the lighter cards always look nicer in foil. A little bit more shine to them. Ink Shield. You can actually barely tell that one's foil on camera, it looks like. In person, it's a little more obvious that's a foil, but on camera it doesn't seem to pop as much. There's the Ruhan. Soul Ring. Oh, actually, the ring itself on the Soul Ring, that is stupendous in foil. Big fan of that. That's gorgeous. All right, here's the Command Tower. And I think this is true on kind of all of them, if I remember, but all of the flavor text is Sheldon specific as well, which is quite nice. And there's the Keen Duelist for the bonus card. Yeah. Hey, that's some really sweet stuff. So what do you guys think of the foils in particular? If anyone who's watching this video has had these for a little bit, have you had any curling issues with the foils now that you've had them? Because obviously, you know, I'm opening these right now. They're just now getting exposed to the humidity. I think they're quite pretty. I'm hoping that any of you who got the foil versions don't regret it. All right, guys. Well, that is the Sheldon Spellbook Secret Lair. I think this was a great Secret Lair for a lot of reasons. I mean, the story behind it, Sheldon helping put it together. A lot of the money from the Secret Lair went to charity, and it's also just good reprint value. And then even the cards that aren't valuable are cards you're going to play. They're cards you're going to use. So it's not like they're just going to sit around in your bulk bin. So I think this was a great Secret Lair. Let me know in the comments and make sure you're subscribed. Check out some of our other unboxings that we've done. We've done a few other Secret Lair openings before. And then if you want to see my my Sheldon deck, my Ruhan deck in action, become a patron. And you can see that in action on the patrons only episode of our gameplay series. We'll see you guys later.